Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beth, and for today's video, I'm going to be discussing the first two customization options for the FabFitFun Spring 2023 box. So by first two, I mean, I guess category or customization 1 and 2, because I've already talked about categories 3 through 6. So I'll have all of those videos linked for you if you want to find out my thoughts on those items. But I did want to make sure to film and upload this video before the customization opens for annual members on Friday, I believe. So just to give you a little bit of a preview into what I plan to do. So I'm just going to talk about categories 1 and 2 in this video just to make my editing life a bit easier. And then I plan to film another video where I talk about throwback items. So those are all items that have been featured in previous boxes that they are bringing back for this season. And then also I will talk about the refills, which are items you can sign up for to get on a recurring basis with every box. And then boosts, which are items where you can pay a little bit more to get some additional items in your box. And then of course I will also have my screen capture video of the add-on store that goes live on Thursday for annual members. So that will be up sometime, I guess, late Thursday afternoon or early Thursday evening. So we have a jam-packed week of FabFitFun content coming your way. So make sure you're subscribed if you're interested in those other videos and that you have your notification bell turned on. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about what FabFitFun is, I talk more about it in depth in the first part of this series, which was categories 4 through 6. So you can take a look at that, but I'm just going to jump right in here to save time. Okay, so let's start with category 2 as I've been kind of working my way backwards here. And it's actually a little, I guess, fortuitous that I didn't film this video earlier because they did add an additional item. So if you recall, I think in category 3, we have another Katie Kime item, and they talked about placemats, which we didn't have any information on at the time, but we have since learned that those will be in category 2. So I will be able to talk about those with you. Okay, so category 2 is one that everyone can pick from. Categories 1 through 4, everyone can pick an item, but for categories 5 and 6, only annual members will be able to choose. You'll still get an item, but you won't be able to choose which one. And additional choices for this category will be $15. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and scoot over a little bit here. Okay. So the first item here is the NYDJ, which I believe is Not Your Daughter's Jeans, French Terry Lounge set. This has a $60 value, and it looks like it comes in 4 different size options. So the size options go from 2X/3X, 0X to 1X, large, extra large, and then small, medium. And they do look like they have a pretty kind of boxy cut to this tank, and the bottom shorts are drawstring. So I guess it would make sense that they're a little bit flexible that way. When I first saw this, I honestly thought it was a jumper, which I was not too keen on, especially for, I guess, lounging around. It just seems like more of a hassle. But then I took a closer look, and I realized that it is actually like a sleeveless shirt with a V-neck and then a pair of drawstring shorts. So it says, you'll be all set for prime relaxation with this NYDJ French Terry Lounge set. The first of its kind in a box, we're excited to include such an adorable and useful ensemble for lounging in style. It's lightweight and super comfortable, perfect for the sunnier days ahead. It says, pro tip, try them out as separates too with your favorite pair of jeans or oversized tee. And it does have the dimensions here, so if you are not sure about your size, you can take some measurements and choose which one would be best for you. For care instructions, it says machine wash cold, gentle cycle with like colors, which is fine. If it were hand wash only, I would run the other direction. This is 100% French terry polyester. I guess I didn't realize that French terry could be polyester. For some reason I thought like French terry was usually cotton. I'm not sure what really defines French terry as a material. It says how to use French tuck or full tuck. I think French tuck is where you only put in the very center, kind of tuck it into your jeans. French tuck or full tuck the top into the bottoms. You can also wear them as separates. Pair the top with your favorite jeans to run errands, or the shorts with a sweatshirt for some Netflix and chill. Pair with your favorite denim jacket or an oversized button-up. Perfect to lounge at home with your fave cardi. And there are no shipping restrictions, so no matter where you are, you will be able to select this item. And I did also see that Jen Loves uploaded her, like, what she got in her FabFitFun box, because she is a partner with FabFitFun, so I think they sponsor her to film that kind of video. So she had it if you want to see, I guess, just a normal person, not a model or anything. And she said that they were pretty good quality, pretty soft and everything. Initially, one, I was turned off by the fact that I thought was a jumper, which I was not keen on. But knowing they're separates, I don't think this color is particularly flattering, at least on my skin tone. But I guess if I plan to wear them as pajamas, it doesn't matter as much. I do like kind of matching pajamas or sets of pajamas. It just makes me feel a little bit more, I guess, pulled together or fancy or whatever. So I am considering picking this up, even though I guess I have some reservations, but I think it could be fun to have a little matching set of pajamas for the summer months. So I am contemplating it, and I am kind of a hot sleeper, or I just run hot in general. So having a pair of shorts and a sleeveless top I think would work well for me. The next item is the Jonathan Adler ribbed glasses. These have a $35 value. And it says, you'll be sipping pretty with these beautiful ribbed glasses in customization too. The unique design and sturdy material make this a useful and stylish addition to your collection, and are perfect for everyday use or for entertaining friends and fam. So these are 13 ounce or 370 mil, and it says for care instructions, it says fragile, do not microwave, dishwasher safe, but hand wash recommend. And I guess it's good that they're dishwasher safe, but I don't like to hand wash glasses if I can help it. These are soda lime glass, and I'm not super familiar with what soda lime is as a kind of material. I did a little bit of Googling, and anyway, it's a type of glass, I guess. So these are cute. You know, I can see if you have kind of a mid-century modern aesthetic maybe in your kitchen, I think these would look really good. We just have kind of limited cabinet space as it is, and I just don't think these would be kind of a useful addition for us. So I will be passing on those. The next item is the Ryan Porter by FabFitFun birthday candle. This has a $31 value. It says party like it's your birthday, and it says this party is getting lit. You're about to be blown away by this customization to birthday candle from Ryan Porter and FabFitFun. Two of your fave brands have teamed up to bring you this decade/dent, like decadent, but decade because it's their 10th anniversary, to help us celebrate our 10th birthday. This candle is birthday cake scented and smells batter like you can imagine. So batter like cake batter. I appreciate their copywriter. I see you. So this is a 9 ounce size. It says it's 3.25 inches, and it smells like birthday cake gooey buttercream gourmand. I don't know that gourmand is a scent in itself. It's kind of a scent category, but anyway, and bourbon. And this is 100% soy wax with essential oils and obviously a glass jar. Female founded. That's funny. I always thought Ryan Porter was a guy, but anyway. And there are no shipping restrictions, so that's good. So I think I will probably pick this one up just because, like I said, I am an April baby, so the spring is my birthday season, and I think it's a cute candle. Like I've said before, they always kind of get me with their sayings and that kind of thing that they put on their candles. The candles that I've had from them have not really burnt the best or impressed me with their kind of scent or throw or anything like that. So anyway, so take my endorsement, I guess, with a grain of salt, but I think it's cute. So I do plan to pick that one up, mostly because of my birthday, like I said. But anyway, the next item is the Katie Kime melamine plates in solid and decal. So I think you get a choice of either a solid or the decal. These have a $40 value. It says, reduce your single use, but make it cute. These durable, reusable plates will dress up any outdoor space as the weather warms up. They're lightweight and easy to carry, but sturdy enough so you can avoid the stress of paper plates breaking as you're trying to serve up delicious treats. And it looks like these are almost a 9-inch diameter plate, and it says not suitable for microwave use, but they are dishwasher safe on the top rack, which is good. I was under the impression that all melamine plates were not dishwasher safe, but I guess that's not true. And it says coordinate with the matching placemats to create a beautiful tablescape. Perfect to use outside as the weather warms up and entertain on your deck or patio. So another female founded brand, and there are no shipping restrictions. So I guess kind of going back to what I said before, I already have some melamine plates. I have some in case I need to reach for some for a picnic or something, but we do not have any kind of outdoor space in this apartment, so I don't think we would get a ton of use out of those in the near future. So we'll be skipping on those. The next product is a really interesting one. This is the Commodity Gold Expressive. It has a $70 value. So this is a fragrance, and it says, yes, you read that right. This full-sized fragrance is the first we've ever incorporated in a box, and we're hitting it out of the park right away with this one. A rich, decadent, and super luxurious blend of amber, vanilla, and musk entertain perfectly to keep you smelling pretty all day long. This is a 30 ml size. It says to use it, lightly spritz the perfume around your face and upper body. Yeah. The first ingredient is denatured alcohol, which you often see in perfumes. And then this one is Canada and UK restricted. So again, that's, I think, kind of to be expected with a fragrance because of shipping restrictions. You typically can't ship those overseas. So I haven't tried this one in this particular format, which I'll explain. But Commodity, they were at Sephora a long time ago, and so I have some of their, I guess, older fragrances. So this one is just gold, and I haven't sprayed myself yet. This little sample sprayer is not the best, to be honest. I think I did wear this the other day. I mean, if you like those kind of really warm, ambery scents, I think you will really enjoy this one. I just wanted to kind of explain what they mean by expressive. So this was gold. This was the scent, I guess, as they originally launched it, but they kind of redid all of their fragrances so that they have like a personal version, they have an expressive version, and they have a bold version. So for personal, it says that the personal collection is for those who prefer a subtle, intimate fragrance, to be noticed only by you and the few you allow close. Soft, ethereal, and luxurious, these molecular compositions have a trace of their expressive counterpart and embody the concept of less is more. So those will wear kind of closer to the body. So they call it the scent space. So if you're familiar with the idea of sillage with perfume in terms of like how far out people can smell you kind of thing. So they have it as personal is very close, expressive is going to be a little bit farther out, and then bold if you want that kind of super loud kind of fragrance. So I think it's a really kind of fascinating approach to fragrance. So that was personal. And expressive, which is the one that we're getting in this kit, the gold expressive. This expressive version is the, I think, original gold from what I understand. So they just took this and renamed it as expressive. So if you were a fan of the original gold, this is something that you could look into. It says the expressive collection is considered by many to be the perfect balance of longevity and projection. These fragrances will make a statement without overpowering any space, to be noticed by you and the many around you. So that was expressive. And then bold, it says there is no modesty when it comes to the bold collection. Infused with exotic notes, these are amplified renditions of their expressive counterpart. Designed for those intent on making their presence known, they are for you and everyone else. So I like that they kind of, I guess, went with the middle of the road option for this FabFitFun box. And if you go to that particular page, I think for most of these, they only come in a 10 ml, like a travel spray, and a 100 ml size, which I think is about 3 ounces. But for this particular one, you can see they also have this 30 ml one. So the 30 ml, they have a $70 value, and then they also have the 10 ml travel spray, which is $25, and the 100 ml size is $135. So this one, it says sold out. I think it says that it is currently a FabFitFun exclusive. So I don't know if they will ever make this one available to the general public. I guess the scent is going to be the same as what you would get normally, but this isn't the first time that a brand has kind of repackaged something into a different size for FabFitFun. So I guess in terms of the value or whatever deals they were able to cut, it just made sense to do that. And it says your original gold formula there as well. And this one, it says, rich enough to bathe in, this decadent fragrance is an intoxicating journey to one's innermost desires, thoughts, and impulses. Its warm, gourmand scent is a luxurious blend of molten amber, creamy sandalwood, and sweet vanilla. So those notes to me don't read very spring, but I think they are kind of pretty popular scent notes, especially vanilla. So I guess it would make sense that they kind of went with that as opposed to like a floral that could be maybe a little bit more polarizing. Oh, and they do have options if you want to try all 3 scent spaces in this particular fragrance. And then I think they also have ones that are like if you wanted to try the personal version of all of their scents, and then they have ones that are just everything they make. So if you do get this in your box and you really love it, or you just want to experiment more with this particular fragrance house, then those options are available to you. I'm not sure if they have them on Sephora or if it's just on the commodity website. And they break it down further in terms of the notes. It says you first smell like the top notes would be juniper berries and creamy musk. The heart of the fragrance is vanilla and amber. And then the base notes are sandalwood and benzoin. So I do plan to pick this up. I like it well enough, even though amber and vanilla scents aren't my kind of go-to normally, but I like to reach for them from time to time. And I think it's a great option, a great value to pick up for this box. So far, I'm at 3 for this category. I think luckily for me, I'm not planning on picking up any of the other ones, but that's going to be an additional $30 just for this category. The next item, a couple of items actually, are a few Tula skincare items. So the first one is the Tula Skincare Purifying and pH Balancing Biodegradable Toner Pads. These have a $36 value. And it says these prebiotic and probiotic packed pads from fan favorite brand Tula are a must-have skincare go-to. They're super lightweight and made of biodegradable bamboo fibers that seamlessly lift impurities and help restore skin's pH levels. You get 60 pads, and it says apply to cleansed, dry skin AM and PM. They are biodegradable, so they can be composted. It looks like they are not available to Canadian and UK members. Another female-founded brand, which is great. But looking at these, the first few ingredients, actually the second one is witch hazel. And I guess I'm just not probably the target audience for these, having kind of more dry, sensitive skin. So I think I will be passing on these. Again, I encourage you to take a look at the ingredients, maybe pop it into the Paula's Choice Beautypedia page again. These, for example, have like peppermint oil. I think I saw they have, was it lavender? Yeah, they do have lavender extract. So yeah, just a lot of things I don't think I want or need. They have niacinamide pretty far up. They may be fine for your skin, but again, just take a look at those. But I'm going to pass on them. The next item is the Tula Skincare Brightening Treatment Drops Triple Vitamin C Serum. This has a $56 value. It says, come see for yourself why these brightening treatment drops need to be added into your skincare routine. It's formulated with 3 types of vitamin C, 2 that work together to diminish dark spots and brighten the skin, while the 3rd type, called the Recharger, ensures the other 2 remain activated and working throughout the day. Use AM and PM for your brightest skin yet. But just make sure that if you are using a vitamin C product like this, that you are also using a sunscreen. That was my little addition, not theirs. So this is 1 ounce. It says you twist it open. So I think it's like a little dropper mechanism. It says dispense 2 to 3 drops and massage into dry, clean face. Use AM and PM. It does say follow with an SPF in the morning, so I'm glad they include that. And this is also Canada and UK restricted. So I guess for this one, I don't see, I guess, as many red flags as I did with the previous product, but I don't use vitamin C products all that often. I mean, I'll use one now and then, but it's just not a product that I really get into. And I think vitamin C is kind of notoriously unstable in terms of its shelf life. Like once you start using it, you kind of want to keep using it. So I already have some vitamin C products, so I will probably be skipping on this one. The next item is the Makesy Diffuser Kit. This has a $45.95 value. It says we're sensing, like SCNT-SING, that you'll love making this DIY project just as much as you'll enjoy the finished product. Cozy and calming scents of cashmere and vanilla will add a special touch to any room, and it's an easy and fun way to get crafty this season. So this, it looks like, is 17 inches. I'm wondering if that's with the reeds. 17 by 2 by 2. It says to mix the diffuser base and fragrance oil together, then pour into the vessel. So you get a glass vessel, the reed sticks, and then fragrance oil, an all-natural diffuser base, the mixing stick, and a label, apparently. And this does not have any restrictions. So calling this a DIY to me is a little, like, what's the point, really? Like, you're just mixing the fragrance oil into the base. It's like, it takes one more step than just having the base already mixed together in a jar and pouring it in, because that's usually how diffusers are shipped. Or, you know, they'll have the jar with the base and then you unscrew the lid and put the reeds in or whatever. So I don't know. I guess I'm kind of side-eyeing this, claiming to be a DIY project. I think my preference would just be to have everything kind of mixed together. And I'm also a little kind of iffy on diffusers in general, because depending on which company makes it, I think it can kind of vary in terms of how long the fragrance actually lasts. I've had a lot that will be like super strong when you first set it up, but then it really kind of goes downhill after that. And then you just have this residual oil that's just kind of hanging out forever and ever, and it doesn't really smell like anything. So there's that, and there's also the reeds themselves kind of tend to get dusty, especially if they've, you know, been hanging out for a while. So it's just, I guess, not my preferred type of home fragrance, but, you know, I do get them from time to time. One thing you can do if you are having an issue with the scent no longer kind of diffusing, I guess is the right word, is that you can turn the reed sticks upside down, and having the reeds that are kind of more freshly saturated with the oil will kind of help the fragrance get out into the room. So yeah, I will be skipping on that one. The next one is the Katie Kime placemats. These have a $40 value, and it says innovative and sustainable are two keywords that come to mind when we think of these placemats. They're made from recycled water bottles. Yep, you read that right. They're also machine washable, which I think is a plus. And did we mention super cute for springtime events? So these measure about 19 inches by 14 inches. It says you can machine wash cold on the gentle cycle. I'm wondering what these feel like, because it does look like they are actually sewn, like the hem of them are sewn, so it's not just like a cut plastic or whatever. So I guess it's 100% polyester that's made from water bottles. So that's interesting. Yeah, machine wash cold on gentle cycle, tumble dry low. And it does say to wash before use, place underneath the plate. Thanks for explaining that. Coordinate with the matching place to create a beautiful tablescape. Perfect to use outside as the weather warms up and entertain on your deck or patio. So I think that's 3 total Katie Kime items that we have available in the box. 2 are in the same category, which to me is a bit, I guess, unfortunate for those who want to get all of those items without getting any additional items, because since they're both in the same category, you would have to pay that additional fee of $15 to be able to get both. But if you just wanted to get the placemats or the plates, and then also the berry bowls, you could do that. So I'll be skipping on that. Like I said, I'm not really, I guess, buying into the Katie Kime universe this season. So I think, in summary, I plan to get the lounge set, the candle, and the fragrance. So those are 3 items for me for category 2. And then for customization 1, again, this is open to all members, and any additional items you pick up will be $15. So the first item is the Jonathan Adler Bedside Carafe. This has a $50 value. And it says this bedside carafe is perfect for dressing up a guest room, keeping water by your side at night, or serving up some lemonade or juice when hosting. It adds a fun and sophisticated touch no matter how you use it. So it looks like the carafe is 25 ounces or 750 ml. The cup is 10 ounces or 320 ml. It says wash thoroughly before use. It is dishwasher safe, so that's good. Not microwave safe and not freezer safe. And it says how to use. Fill up your bedside carafe with water before bed or your bath time and place the empty glass on top as a lid when not in use. No more walks to the kitchen in the middle of the night, and this serves as a beautiful accent piece to your bedside table. So it looks like it is colored glass and there are no shipping restrictions. So a couple things about this. One, if it's not clear from the photo, the idea is that you would turn the cup upside down and place it on top of the carafe, I guess to keep dust out or whatever. So that's how you would use it when not actually drinking out of it. A couple things about that. So I don't have this particular item. I don't even think it's available for sale like on the Jonathan Adler website at the moment. But we do have something that's kind of similar. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to figure out exactly where I got this, but they have similar styles of carafes in a lot of places. I want to say I might have ordered this from Crate & Barrel, but it's been a while, so I don't really remember. I even searched my email and that kind of thing, and I couldn't figure it out. But anyway, I'll try to link some similar styles below. But what I wanted to point out about this, one, it has a handle, which, you know, could just be a preference, whether you prefer a handle or not. The other thing is that the glass with the Jonathan Adler set, it looks like the walls of the glass come over the outside of the carafe. This one that we have, you can see it's a smaller glass, but it does fit inside. So the good thing about that is that any residual, kind of sounds gross, like backwash, but any residual liquid or whatever would drip into the carafe instead of on the outside. So if it's water, it may not matter that much to you. Maybe you're not kind of taking it on and off, and once you take out the glass to use it, then maybe you're going to wash it or whatever. But I just wanted to share that with you as a consideration. The reason why we got this actually is not to use as a bedside carafe, because frankly, having something that fragile on my bedside table where I could knock it off while I'm asleep kind of terrifies me. And same goes for having it near the bath. Like, I try to only use like metal or plastic, I guess, in those situations. We got this because my husband was storing his mouthwash on the bathroom counter, and I was going through a phase where I was just trying to make everything more aesthetic, I guess. And so I got this so he could put mouthwash in it and just, I guess, pour out as much, try not to break it, pour out as much mouthwash as he wanted, and then just have this be a mouthwash container instead of the normal plastic or whatever. So that is, I guess, an idea for how you could use these types of carafes. Although with the glass coming on the outside of this one, I don't know if that would maybe be as optimal. The glass itself is kind of, I guess, mouthwash colored, which is kind of fun. But anyway, so I'll be skipping on that, partly because we already have something similar that I think works better for us. The next item is the Fenty Skin Flash Nap Instant Revival Priming Eye Gel Cream with green tea and Persian silk tree plus eye massage tool, and this has a $42 value. It's showing a little hourglass next to it currently, which I think means that this is a limited item in terms of the quantity they have. But anyway, this has the actual eye cream, and then it also has just like a little kind of metal roller type thing. It says, fake your 8 hours of sleep with this choice. You'll look bright-eyed in a flash with the Fenty Skin Flash Nap Instant Revival Priming Eye Gel Cream. That's way too many words. With the eye massage tool. So the eye cream itself is 0.5 ounces, which is pretty standard. It says, use day and night under and around the eye, tapping it on with your ring finger. Apply with the Cool Tip massage roller for an instant amped up cooling effect to help soothe and revitalize the skin around the eyes. And as far as the actual eye cream product, the first few ingredients are pretty moisturizing, like glycerin, caprylic, caprylic triglyceride. It does have niacinamide, and then it has hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, panthenol. I will be skipping on this. I do like that it's not in a pot, so I'll give them that, but it does have, I think, a lot of like fragrance in this. So it has actual fragrance, and then it also has linalool, limonene, and just some other ingredients that I'm not too keen to put around my eyes. As I may have mentioned, I do have more eczema prone skin, and the skin around my eyes tends to be exceptionally kind of dry and sensitive. So I will be skipping on this one. If you were just really intrigued by the eye massage tool, I think I saw something similar on the Tarte website, which I'll try to link for you below. I'm not sure what the price of it was, I can't remember. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't recommend picking this up if that's the only thing you're interested in, because I think you can probably find similar items out there, probably all made in the same factory and just labeled differently. So I will be skipping on that. Okay, the next item is the Coach Apple Watch Strap. This has an $85 value, and this is also, I think, limited quantity. It says, buckle up for this next option. It's always the right time for an adorable new way to showcase your Apple Watch, and we absolutely love this durable and colorful option. Made exclusively for use with the 38, 40, and 41 millimeter Apple Watch, this mint silicone strap is embossed with the Coach signature and secures with stainless steel hardware. And it does say watch not included, in case you thought you were getting super lucky there. So it says 7.5 inches. I'm not sure what like my Apple Watch band is. I need to check. But it says care instructions: clean the ceramic, rubber, and metal watch bands with a soft, damp cloth and a touch of non-moisturized liquid soap if needed. That's interesting. Remove the watch band from the case before you begin. Do not soak the watch band in water, as this can cause the pins to rust. That's good to know. So it says it's a mint silicone strap and stainless steel hardware, and there are no shipping restrictions. So I do have an Apple Watch, like I mentioned. I believe this is a 40 millimeter. Yeah, so this one should work. And as far as the bands that I have, I only have two. And they're both from Apple. I got the black silicone, which I just had, but I've misplaced. Anyway, so I have the normal black Apple silicone, which I can't locate at the moment. And then I also got this like Milanese steel band, just to, I guess, make the watch look a little bit more dressy if I, was going to work, or just something where I wanted something a little bit nicer than a black silicone. And I do kind of switch them out pretty regularly. I like to wear the silicone one when I'm working out, and then this one I, like I said, wear for dressier occasions. But I do think I will pick this up. In fact, my mom told me that she just got an Apple Watch as well, and I think she might enjoy this color as well. So I think the color is what's really drawing me in on this one, because I'm not a huge Coach brand person. I guess I don't really have anything against it. It's just not a brand that I absolutely love. It has shown up several times in the FabFitFun boxes before, but I think the way that they did the Coach logo on this, if you're looking at it from a distance, I don't think you really see the C's as much, if that makes sense. It just looks like more of a pattern. So I think I will probably try to snag this, and I might try to get one for my mom as well. I did just watch, I want to say her name is Jessica, is what's coming to mind. But anyway, Everything Proof Beauty has a lot of kind of spoiler research videos on FabFitFun boxes. And she just uploaded her spoiler video for category 1. And she goes into a lot of what the reviews on different products say on websites. And she said that on the Coach website, I guess they have a similar style that is pink. And people were kind of complaining about it being too tight, or the quality maybe not being amazing. So I guess for $15, I don't mind picking it up as an extra item. It's probably not something I would ever spend $85 on. And I also have pretty skinny wrists, I would say. I do wear my watch on my left wrist. I think my mom's wrists are a bit thicker. Hopefully that's where the Milanese comes on me, just for reference. But yeah, I guess I'm willing to risk it because, like I said, I do like the color, and I'm mentally prepared if it doesn't work out for whatever reason. So yeah, I think I will be trying that one out. So anyway, so that is an item I'm interested in. The next one is the JuneShine Cooler Backpack in solid and printed. This supposedly has a $60 value, and you get to choose from either the solid or the printed option. It says, what's cooler than taking your beverages on the go? The JuneShine Cooler Backpack is headed to your spring box in 2 color choices, Summer Citrus and Marine Blue. Which color are you choosing? It says wipe clean with a damp cloth. The outer is 100% polyester. The inner lining is PEVA. There are no shipping restrictions. And it says you load up your favorite drinks and snacks and then keep them cool with an ice pack. And the dimensions are 10 inches by 6 inches by 13 inches. As you may or may not know by now, JuneShine, I guess, is a hard kombucha brand. So if you don't choose to partake of alcohol for any reason, this may be an item you wish to skip because it does have, I think, the JuneShine logo on the front of it. And I think, as Jessica also pointed out, this item isn't on their website, so it is it's almost like a marketing item that they created, kind of like you buy merch from your favorite maybe brewery or whatever. That's kind of the vibe it's giving off. So, take that for what you will. If you think it's still cute and you get a lot of use out of it. I did think it was funny, though, the spoiler video that FabFitFun uploaded themselves. They were saying how, this is like, mommy's backpack, not the kid's backpack kind of thing. And I think they did mention that it was a hard kombucha brand. So that's part of it, but I just thought it was funny because it is kind of a smaller backpack. So seeing it on a grown woman did look a bit off. It did look like she was wearing a kid's backpack. So I don't know. It's an interesting idea to have a cooler backpack like this, but I think I would just prefer to have one of our normal backpacks and then stick like a lunchbox or cooler, whatever, inside. So I think I will be skipping on this one. I think both Jen Love and Stephanie Marie both chose this, though. So if you want to see more kind of pictures of people holding it and that kind of thing, I'll link their channels below. Okay, the next item is the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Oil-Free Gel Cream Moisturizer. This has a $45 value. It says, DEW, do you want to be in on a little secret? This moisturizer is a must-add to your skincare regimen and will take your skin to new heights. 3 types of hyaluronic acid work their magic to add hydration and moisture to dry skin. And this has 1.7 ounces, which again is a pretty standard, I guess, moisturizer size. It says to glide Cloud Dew on over clean skin for a fresh, dewy look, or under makeup for a smooth finish. And this is one that I do plan to get. Like I said, I do have drier skin. So as Jessica said, you would look at this and think oil-free gel are typically words associated with moisturizers geared more towards oily skin. So even having that in mind, I go in with a pretty thick moisturizer, especially in the winter. Like right now I'm using the Kate Somerville Delicate, which I think I got in a FabFitFun add-on, possibly. So that's a very thick cream. This one, hopefully you can see on the screen what the texture is like, so it's going to be a little bit more lightweight in feeling anyway. But going towards the summer, I like to have different, I guess, textures and intensities of moisturizers depending on how my skin is feeling. So I thought this one might be nice, especially in the very humid summer months here in the DC area. So there was that, but Jessica again was saying that looking at the reviews, it looked like dry-skinned individuals were more appreciative of this product than those with oily skin. And her hypothesis anyway was that it includes hydrolyzed sodium hyaluronate, which I think is one of the forms of hyaluronic acid that they talked about. And apparently that like really gets down into the kind of deeper layers of the skin. And so that may be really dry skin friendly, actually. So there's that. There is ceramides, I think amino acids. So yeah, so I didn't see anything in here that kind of caused me any alarm. And yeah, I'm down for trying this moisturizer. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I think that's the second item so far, if you're keeping track. Yeah, and it's not getting much easier from here on out. So the next options are 2 different sunglasses from Kate Spade. This was one of our early spoilers. We have the Emmeline sunglasses, which are more of an aviator style, and then also the Samantha sunglasses, which are more of a kind of cat eye style. And those each have a $129 value. So it says Kate Spade is serving some serious shade this spring. We're excited to introduce 2 new fashion items from a member favorite brand in Customization 1. This will be our first time offering eyewear eyewear from Kate Spade in the box in 2 different styles. Whether you choose the statement-making Samantha cat eye look or the Emmeline sunglasses with the cool aviator vibe, you'll be looking and feeling amazing in the spring and summer sun poolside with your fave beverage in hand. So it looks like these are both 5.6 inches, which I assume is the distance across your face, 2.15 inches high, and then I don't know how they're getting 1 inch deep. So the aviator style are metal frame and the cat eye style are cellulose propionate, maybe. These are again female founded and there are no shipping restrictions. So I plan to get the Samantha style. It's actually quite, I guess, fortuitous again that this was an option because I have a pretty, I guess, limited sunglass wardrobe. Like I invested in a pair of Fendi sunglasses about 10 years ago, and just recently I noticed that you can see there's this little like metal bit on the arms, and this metal bit on this side decided to fall off, and so they don't sit right on my head. They're a bit lopsided, and I don't know where the metal piece went off to, so I can't even try to repair it. But I figure 10 years for a pair of like designer sunglasses is pretty good. But yeah, these are my only, well, these were my go-to pair of black sunglasses with this style. I also got, as I talked about, I think it was in the fall last year maybe, we got these Lili Sadugi sunglasses, which are nice, but I don't wear a ton of brown really. So I'd really like to have a nice pair of black sunglasses in this kind of style generally. I do have a pair of aviators from Key, but I just don't really love aviators. I mean, I like the look of them, but in terms of wearing them, like I want to be able to put the sunglasses on the top of my head, even though I know that's not like really the best for them or whatever, but it's just how I like to wear them. So can't be bothered kind of putting my sunglasses in and out of the case all day. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to trying out the Samantha sunglasses. The next item is the Amika Hydro Rush Intense Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner. These have a $52 value together. So you get both the shampoo and the conditioner. It says this will be a long-lasting relationship once you try this incredibly moisturizing shampoo and conditioner duo. Hyaluronic acid and squalane are key hydrating ingredients found in skincare products, and now they can be part of your hair care arsenal as well. And it says 9.2 fluid ounce or 275 ml. I'm assuming that's per bottle, not altogether. Yeah, and for the how to use instructions, it's pretty much your typical shampoo and conditioner. No shipping restrictions on this one, which is good. And yeah, this one has the squalane, it has sea buckthorn oil in it. And it looks like this is in the same line as the overnight mask from Customization, is it 5? It was 4. So you could, if you wanted to, get both the overnight treatment and the shampoo and conditioner from the same line. And I think this is a newer product line from Amika. I actually saw on the Sephora website they have a deluxe sample of the overnight mask. So there's a chance you could get that sample in your hands before you have to customize if you wanted to kind of give it a test run or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So I think I will be picking this one up as well. So my preference generally is to use whatever shampoo and then use a leave-in mask because my hair tends to be on the drier side. I really like that more intensive moisturizing step, but since they do come as a set, I'm willing to give them a try. And again, to reference Jessica, I think she was saying, based on her research into different reviews, people seemed more keen on the shampoo in general than the conditioner. But anyway, I'm interested in giving these a try, and I believe these are also silicone free. So if you avoid silicones for whatever reason, that would be maybe a good product line to try out. I guess my preference is to avoid silicones because they can kind of coat the outside of your hair and give the feeling of it being more moisturized, but it kind of prevents moisture from actually getting into the hair. And so I know a lot of people who do like the curly girl method, that kind of thing, try to avoid silicone. So I think it's great if they can make a good product without it. Yeah, so I will be trying those out. And the very last product here is the Lumina NRG 3-in-1 Eye Lift. This has a $149 value. It looks like it is USB charged. It says, smooth, regenerate, and lift your fine lines when you incorporate this lifting tool into your routine. It uses a combination of red LED light with thermal therapy for a younger look. So I guess it's red light and then also it gets warm. It says, fully charged device before first use. Apply your favorite eye serum. Press the power button. Select your desired temperature. Okay, so it's adjustable. And then glide the device around your eyes. Press the power button to turn off once finished. And it looks like this cannot be shipped to the UK. So again, in the spoiler video, the FabFitFun employee was saying how it's a way to use red light therapy without having like the quote unquote scary Dr. Dennis Gross LED mask, which I do have. So I don't plan on getting this device because I guess I have a hard enough time getting myself to use that. And this seems like a cheaper version of that in a way. So when I do want to use any kind of LED therapy, I would rather just, I guess, put a mask on and sit back rather than have to like actively hold something. So I don't think I'm the ideal kind of market for this type of product. If you haven't invested in an LED mask, maybe it's worth looking into, but I don't know that it's a more desirable alternative. Like to me, the kind of scary or funny factor with the Dr. Dennis Gross masks is one of their selling points, but anyway. So to wrap up customization 1, I plan to get the Apple Watch strap, 1, possibly 2 if I can, the Summer Fridays moisturizer, the Amika shampoo and conditioner, and the Kate Spade sunglasses. Fortunately, I've paid in advance for this box, so I don't have to pay for the actual box itself, but you know how it is, you add things into your cart, and then there's usually a bit of kind of culling or changing as you start to look at the total. And as I think I described in the first video, you have a customization window, so you have a bit of time to take things out of your cart. Just be aware that if you do take something out, someone else might snag it, so you may not be able to add it back. But if you want to have a little bit more time to kind of ponder certain items, I would recommend adding anything you're interested in at the outset, and then you can always remove things later. And I guess the reverse is true. If something you want is no longer available, check back before your customization window closes so that if someone did take something out of their cart, then you can add it into yours. So I think that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, hopefully I'll get it up before too long. Let me scoot back into the middle here. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know what you plan to choose down below if you're a subscriber, or if not, just what you thought was especially interesting for this FabFitFun box. All right, so that's gonna do it. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.